Hey, what's up, everybody? We're gonna talk about Tony Allen today. I understand he's not the most famous person that ever played and things of that nature, but what I am gonna say is that the fact that he's been in the NBA at all is something like amazing. Everybody does not get to make it anywhere near the NBA, so I think that's amazing right there. And the fact that he's played for Boston, played for Memphis, New Orleans, everybody, whether they're a G League player, D1 that just, make it to the NBA for some time, they don't get to switch teams. Some people, they only get one shot and they didn't do good. That's it. Right back to the G League, right back to the D1 league, or shipped overseas. I think it's very saddening thing. Sometimes when I look at what's going on and I see that is what happened, it's like, wow, sad, sad. Murder charge, there's been other charges of drugs. So this looks like it's serious. This is why you have to keep an eye on your circle. Your circle can hurt you on accident or on purpose. But being on the NBA on TV, national TV, it was his first time, college, whatever, being around the audience, everybody did not get any of those opportunities. So you in the G League, you in the D1, if you if you ever been in anything like that, most people are not involved in that level of sports. Most people do not have anybody cheering for them in any type of stage or arena capacity, whether it's just a teammate and just being around that is not normal. So it is not. You're not gonna get the most normal results. It's not what's not normal. Is not normal. What is normal is normal. They say he was a net worth of $10 million, born in Chicago, Illinois. Somebody who possibly escaped the streets of Chicago and possibly don't know if he was directly in Inglewood or anything like that. Outside. So coming from that background, I would expect, well, I would like to expect and see that he just stayed away from everything. But sometimes it has nothing to do with what you're doing, everything to do with who you're around. Everybody can't take your success the way you do, and nobody knows exactly what you had to do to get there. And I'm just saying in general, like how many push-ups he had to do, how many shots he had to take, how many, whatever it is, drive moves he had to practice, or how much training camps, or whatever it is that he did to make the difference, to make the cut, to be able to join in the NBA. That is something that is not normal. Everybody does not get that opportunity. It says his impact in Memphis earned him a 4-year, $20 million extension. This is in 2013, which is true, but still, most people don't get anywhere near that. It says his over the course of his 14-year NBA career earned around $40 million in salary. How many people do you know that owns $40 million? And whether it's 14 years, 4 years, in any capacity. The whole life, 40 million. I'm pretty sure I haven't. That is not the most common thing in the world. That's all I'm gonna say. Playing a sport that you like to do, or that is a form of entertainment as a job, that is something great. It's sad some people really downplay the G League. I'm not gonna say I never did before. I'm not gonna be like, hey, everybody, let's go watch a G League game. What I am gonna say, well, he's a G League player, D1 or whatever, it feels good to have some type of embrace. And being, especially somebody's in a pressure situation, sometimes we never know what type of situation somebody's in, that they don't get to that type of, whether it's compassion, that type of, clarity, calmness to help make a better decision. I think it's sad, but at times, or a shame, but we can only do what we can do, and everyone has a choice at the end of the day. But you're gonna make a hard choice, especially you thinking about making a hard choice on a bad intersection, a hard intersection. You'll make that hard left when it could be illegal. I'm just saying, if you can get somebody to help, or the guards or something on before that, it can make the biggest difference. Not just jump in to the most intense emotional feeling that can pop up at any given time on short notice. There's tensions escalated quickly when a deeper search revealed cocaine hidden inside a cigarette box, tucked away in the car's console. He was spotting a bag of marijuana in plain view during the check. So it looks like I'm not sure they tried to say sporting, but like he was just like very casual, walking around, just sporting. He just had it right on the side. Yeah, marijuana. I don't know if he was drunk that night, smoking, but they stared stone-faced into the camera. He had cocaine right there. I'm gonna say exactly if he was selling the cocaine, but when you have a gun and cocaine just right there at ease, and you driving down the street, regardless if you was doing something bad with it, like you doing something really heavy, that's the word I'm looking for, like selling drugs, or if you were smoking it, that could be even worse. Just because you can be really like out your mind, a very dangerous situation. That somebody else might just be drunk that night, and him being on cocaine can make it like a lot worse on reaction times and this and that. So it might not seem like much, whatever, somebody drinking and driving or whatever, but when you meet somebody else that's doing the same thing, that's when you never know who's doing what, who's distracted on their phone while driving, who's doing whatever. I guess the weather can change too, so you gotta be more on point. And let's say a really rainy day, all right, we all driven those days before it's getting out of work or whatever. And then to top it off, somebody's drunk on those days too. That can be, or smoking some type of drugs. That can be the big killer right there. Everybody don't make it out. So, hey, I'm saying Tony Allen, he played against Kobe Bryant. So being in the league that long, whether he was really good or not, or so you get to sit down. He was in the Celtics as well. Sit down in one of the more known teams. The Grizzlies is not before John Morant. I believe for many years nobody there's not really much stars that's been there. So I understand, he's just because you retired there don't mean that the whole everything was bad. You being in a more popular team, you actually got to see Kobe in your lifetime. That is pretty good. Most people don't even get to, even if somebody's a secret fan and not in their whole life. If you've seen Kobe, you've seen AI, you've seen Shaq, you've seen like real life. That's something that people, just by you being in the room, though, they want to ask you questions. Hey, you seen Kobe before? Like how was it like? How was this and that? Or you played against him? I bet that must have been one hell of a game. But that would have been one of the great games. That's another thing too. If you are somebody that's done some level or something of success, even if you're talking to smart people or people, if they haven't done, you're not around, you don't have like nobody in your circle, or you're not listening. Sometimes you just gotta separate yourself when you get to that level of millions of dollars. Like somebody who's never made a million before, especially, or just a regular person. I'm not saying you look down on them or things like or condone or condemn them. Like they're just a failure kind of a situation. But whether they know or not, a lot of people are somebody who's just living off in a survival situation is not gonna think with the same, we think it's just survival. You don't really have like the room for anything else, because all you believe and know is survival, and this is that, and this is what I need, and it could put a lot of unnecessary pressure on you. You've seen different things. You got to travel to different states before. Even if it's by accident, meet people that many people never seen face to face in their lifetime at a close distance. You got stories to tell. There's a lot. The best thing we can do sometimes is just to separate. Not off the anger, not off the, doesn't have to be. I'm not saying if you feel that way, then this is the only way it could go down at all times. But just, sometimes just make some room for something new, continue, and keep moving forward. Even if it's family members, people you know in your whole life, it don't mean they have the best ideas, the best outlooks, the positivity that, the things can still make it. You can still, they haven't seen much compared to you. If you're a millionaire, they haven't, seen different things, haven't, been around other people in your position, like a whole group of people, a team that's been in your position before. So they won't even understand all that. But definitely, we can only do what we can. Look forward. This is a good moment of tranquil thoughts, and that can be a good way to describe it. Peaceful thoughts, outcomes. Anger at times can only bring anger. It can be hard to calm down, hard to think. Best thing to do is, and then sometimes you just need separation, to be honest. You just around a lot of people in your situation, like you just always with them, kind of a thing. You might miss, or you might compare yourself too hard, and it's like you need to be desperate to make some money. That's not the easiest thing, and just controlling that anger can be a huge difference. That crew or that person or whoever it is, they might not always be the most understanding people. So it was just being careful doesn't always have to hurt, even if it's things in the beginning. Separation is not the most fun thing sometimes. It's not the most relaxing or like soothing type of thing where you just feel good and proud and accomplished by always doing that. Sometimes it's hard work and it takes time, and just to calm down from a situation, look away, turn the other way, move out the way. You might want to say or do something. Being angry, it can be hard, but like the content, like, subscribe. You got something to add, something you want to say, your thoughts, comment below, and I'll see you next time.